Well, look what we just ran into. A gate. Anyone in there? Nope.
The bugs are driving me nuts.
So somehow we punctured our trusty water jug here. Log and truck in 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to Backroad Journals.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we are on a quest to find new campsites. And we did some studying of the backroad maps and we found this road that we're on right now that looked promising. And sure enough, there's quite a few sites around here. Some are duds. And
most of them are nice.
Most of them are nice, but of course the ones that are nice
have people
are occupied. So I think this might be a longer day of driving around a little bit. So we're gonna continue on and hopefully gonna find something.
We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. Bye.
Bye.
Well, look what we just ran into. A gate. It's a common sight here on Vancouver Island. I guess we will have to turn around and try our luck somewhere else. This is gonna be an interesting day. So we just drove down this little spur. That was a beautiful sight right down by the river. But it was occupied. But the good people down there, they let us know that they will be leaving at around 6 o'clock this evening. So if by then we haven't found anything, it's probably the place where we're gonna go back to. However, it is only 20 to 12 right now, so hopefully until then we'll have found some. So onwards. Well, looks like someone left their vehicle behind. Anyone in there? Nope. All right, moving on. Well, found another spot here by the creek that hardly has any water in it. This could be another option, however, if we're gonna go back up, it's right off the road and it's actually a little bit on the small side for us. I'll put a pin in it. Maybe we'll come back if we're running completely out of options, but we're gonna leave that one behind now. And moving on. All right, after driving around for quite a few hours to find a campsite in an area that we're not familiar with, we settled on this campsite here. It's by a creek. However, if you can see right there behind me, there's a bridge that is the main Forest Service road. So it's not necessarily private here, and that's okay. The important part is that we actually have shade, which is awesome, and it's nice to use the awning for something other than shelter from the rain. So that's awesome. And the creek right down there is actually nice and refreshing. So we've got some sun, we've got shade, and we've got running water, and that's all you can ask for. We were just tired of driving around at this point. That's why we just had to say, let's just stop here. We drove across that bridge further on a little bit more. There was nothing there, and then we just decided, let's just turn around and take this one right here. Not the perfect spot, but it's got everything you need. And let me show you the importance of having cold running water. It's perfect to keep your beer cold or cool it down without having to stick it in the fridge.
We should put it in the shade.
That's actually not a terrible idea.
I'm just looking under the bridge there. It's like, we should put that in the shade.
Let's not forget about it though.
No. So the fridge is staying at a good temperature. And Blue Eddy, we've got that back, but they didn't send us the cord. It was missing parts. They didn't send us the cord that goes with the solar panels, so we can't charge it. If anybody is missing a moose, we found it. His parts move. He can lay flat. Anyways, if anybody's missing a moose, I have it for you. And if nobody claims it, he might just become our mascot. The mascot moose. He can go with the duckies. The bugs are driving me nuts. 3 bites. I got something circling my head. It's okay though.
So somehow we punctured our trusty water jug here, and it's leaking, which is not necessarily a good thing. Time for a creek beer. Oh no, no waste. So this has been going on all morning. All morning.
Some full, some unfull.
So we're gonna pack this up here real quick. But before we pack up, we'll have a little something to talk about, so stay tuned. Oh, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
That was one of the not so peaceful mornings that we've had camping.
Oh, with all the logging traffic and stuff coming by. We got here on Sunday, so there was no logging traffic. But it's a logging road, so.
Yeah, so then this morning it started. Which brings us to something that we wanted to talk about, something that's been coming up in the comments a lot. And that is, can you give away your location? Where are you camping? And though we really appreciate that you like to know where this is, that you enjoy what we're filming, we decided to not give away our locations. And there's really two reasons for it. And let's just start with the second one, but I think the first reason is really the most important one. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we studied the backroad maps and found this road here that we haven't seen before. So we spent time to research, and then as you've seen yesterday, we do a lot of driving around just to strike out and maybe not find anything.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of time involved, and not everything is beautiful waterfalls and oceanfront campsites.
What? See, it's not true.
So we ended up here by this creek, which is nice, but it's really not one of the campsites that we'd probably go back to. So there's a lot of trial and error when you're going out and trying to explore. So we do spend a lot of effort on it, and we don't always show that in our videos. You usually just see the end result of it, where we end up. But this time around, it was just a matter of fact that we just struck out. We did, however, find some places that we pinned down that we will be visiting again in the future. So there was success.
Yes.
Because we found some places that were just occupied. And I think the most important reason...
Yes, the most important reason.
You want to bring that one up?
The main reason we do not give out our locations, our exact location, it's a respect thing for the locals and the community around. You go ahead.
We live on an island. It is a huge island, but there's still limited space, and there's a lot of small communities around, and we're very fortunate that we're able to explore the back roads without wanting to take anything away from the locals that live in those areas. Knowing from where we live, there's so much drive-through traffic out to the west coast that it can get overwhelming at times, especially in the summer with the backcountry. And in respect to the locals who do need a place to go as well, just like we do when we're in our area. We do need a place to go. We know our little hiding spots, and we want to leave that for the people that live around the area where we explore. And I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's really the number one reason why we do not give away exact locations.
Unless it's somewhere already popular that...
Yes, that everyone already knows about.
Already...
If it's like, the worst best kept secret, we might as well give it away. So that's the reason why. And quite honest, this whole exploring part and driving around, that's just part of it. That's just part of
the adventure.
Getting out, part of the adventure. Yeah. So that's why we don't give it out. If there's interest, we are logging all of our coordinates and assign them to certain videos. Maybe at some point in the future we will be doing a Patreon kind of thing. We really haven't thought about that yet too much. Maybe that's something we'll do in the future or consider. But at the moment, we're just not going to do that. So that's the reason why, and I hope you guys understand as to why we're not giving that away. I want to make one last point. And we do get the occasional comment, very few, but that already say you ruin it for everyone with your videos. There is a few comments there, and I don't think we do, because like I said, we don't give away the location. And to all of those that think that we're ruining it, I'm sorry you feel that way. But if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. That's just what it comes down to. There's another logging truck coming. Anyways, guys, we're gonna call this a wrap for this week, and we'll pack up and move on and explore just a little more. Logging truck in 1, 2, 3. And here comes the dust.
All right.
We're out. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Like and subscribe, and see you next week. Bye.
Bye.